Welcome to another installment of the PesterLinePod. I'm Michael LeBlanc with the Peck brothers, Alex and Sean, with you guys every week to talk about hockey and other things. We got a lot to talk about today. Very crowded agenda as we close in on the final game of the first half of the season. As we
Which will have happened by the time this is live. So
I'll insert the score right here of what happens in the Sharks game tomorrow night.
do we think the Avs score a power play goal in that game or not?
I don't know. Sean, give them the stats.
Well, since the last time we saw everybody, in the last 4 games they had, the Avs ended up going 0 for 6 on the power play. Didn't have a single one against Ottawa.
Oh, God.
Went 0 for 2 in the 5-0 win over Detroit. 0 for 2 in the 2-0 loss to Detroit. And 0 for 2 in the 7-3 loss to Montreal, in which I believe they gave up a shorthanded goal. So we're doing great things. It's changed a lot since we talked last. I think there's some structural changes a little bit.
More shots?
They're still not doing very good. They're still trying the drop pass, but their setup once they're in the zone is a little bit different, for what that's worth.
I'm glad they're trying new things.
Sort of. I mean, it's they're like dropping an extra guy low is what they're doing. So it feels like rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic, where like they're just kind of doing something to say they did something. But I don't think anything really changes until you change perhaps the coaching staff that's in charge of the power play, like we said last week and every week before that, before we started this thing.
Did the Titanic have deck chairs? Seems like a weird place for chairs to be.
Probably.
I mean, yeah,
Look,
it did have
all
a
right.
deck, didn't it?
All right,
Yeah,
look.
but you don't have chairs on the deck. The deck's for, like, dancing
Yeah,
and shit.
but like they didn't have lifeboats, so maybe they invested
they
that.
had lifeboats. They didn't have enough lifeboats. All
Yeah,
right?
they changed that over to deck chairs, which they rearranged constantly, and they all ended up at the bottom of the ocean anyway, which is currently, I think, where the Avs Power Play is sitting, because after this last week of going 0 for 6,
I think we're tied for last right now.
I believe we are last place in the league in power play percentage now.
How bad of a year do we have for Celine Dion to sing a song for our power play?
You're here
Well, if
in
you're
the bottom of the ocean with me.
if you're talking about our power play, we're not last by ourselves though. We're tied with Utah.
Yeah, the Mammoth.
Wow, that Winter Classic's going to be a great game. Oh, boy.
Nobody take a penalty.
Well,
Referees, swallow your whistle.
yeah, just like that's going to be a game where if they call enough penalties, nobody's going to score.
No, someone will get
It's
a
just-
shorthanded goal.
It's just going to be absolute futility for 60 minutes.
One suggestion a friend of mine made is that they just scrap everybody who's currently on the power play and try anything. Put Parker Kelly out there.
You know,
let me find the text while we're talking about
you know, in all seriousness, I think a very large part of the problem right now is that top power play unit plays at least a minute and a half every power play. Like, give the second unit some time. The first obviously isn't doing it. Let the second unit get out there and try it.
What about this? This was a suggestion. Spencer, you're getting a call out on this podcast. She suggests Nelson, Nuke, Parker Kelly, Lecky, Kale, or something maybe even Colton, that can grime things up a bit. Just mega mix it up, and maybe it backfires spectacularly, or maybe it lights a fire and gets their heads on straight.
Can it get worse, though?
Well, that's the thing. Is like I think almost statistically speaking, it could not be worse.
Correct.
Being tied for 32nd in the league, or we tied for 31st.
31st.
I think technically we'd be tied for 31st.
Correct, because there's two teams, 31st and then 31st.
Look, math's not my strong suit. It's obviously not the Avs either, because the numbers aren't adding up, and we're still here.
Well, the fun thing is the Avs are like one of the top teams as far as like an analytics department goes. Except when it comes to the power play analytics, apparently.
What the fuck?
But if you're gonna moneyball hockey, then you have to include the fact that the edge is given to the team that wins the power play battle or the special teams battle. You cannot win a Stanley Cup if you're limping in that facet. I think almost every NHL team that has success does so with the addition of their power play. It shouldn't be a handicap when you have an extra guy. It just like I said last time, it's boggling the mind that we have literally the best players in the league on this team, and like Sans Landeskog with him, nothing changed.
Right.
It's the exact same. With Nichushkin, without Nichushkin, nothing changes. It's the same failures.
You know what's interesting? Last year, everybody calling like Rantanen and McKinnon power play merchants. I think we're seeing this year that McKinnon wasn't necessarily a power play merchant, but Rantanen maybe was. And is that the problem? Like the Avs need to put a left-handed shot on that side of the net again? Like I wouldn't think one player would be that detrimental. But
that's where I am on the whole argument of like, oh, let's get a left-handed shot. Like that's all of a sudden gonna the goals are gonna come. We're so bad. The problem's not that simple.
No,
the problem is systemic. There is a cancer on this team right now that we need to cut out or shove radiation down somebody's throat, because this is not working, and it's not because we don't have a left-handed guy coming down the left wing.
Well, could the other part of it is, and this is another question to tie into this power play question, is McKinnon being selfish and staying on the ice, or is Bednar keeping him on the ice with the second unit?
Honestly, I think it's a little bit of both.
See? Thank you. Okay.
I
agree. I think it's 50-50.
I think that there is a bit of an expectation that McKinnon's going to play the full 2 minutes of the power play, and Bednar's not going to do anything to stop him.
Yeah.
That's not healthy.
No.
Because, I mean, the thought usually is put your best players on the ice for the power play. But it's not working for us. So, you know, us having the top power play unit out there for a minute and a half every time we have a power play, just passing the puck and looking for that perfect pass and that cross-seam pass that always gets picked off now.
Because it's predictable. Because it's the same fucking thing every time. Every time.
Yeah, put your top unit out there. Let them take an opportunity or two. If they don't get it in the 45 seconds to a minute that your shifts should usually be, swap it out and put the second unit out there. See what happens. They can't do any worse.
I have a conspiracy theory.
Uh-oh.
So for all the 26 people out there watching this, the main driving force behind a lot of the logos and stuff was NHL Hits 2003.
Correct.
2003, the Super Chimps.
And
Get up, drop the bombshell.
our favorite game mode, I think it was franchise mode.
Correct.
You build a team, and you play against other teams, and you have a checklist of things you need to get done for that game, right?
Yep.
What if the Avalanche are still working on that passing checklist? just every game, like, we gotta get 60 passes on the power play. Boy, we're not going to score a goal, but hell yeah, we're going to get this checked off the list.
We'll get a whole bunch of passes done, though.
Because if they're...
Whole bunch of passes.
Look, I'm a completionist, too. I will sacrifice winning the game to just get the checklist done. And if that's what they're doing, hats off to you guys. Please let us know.
Yeah, just like say something, maybe.
I'll be totally in your camp if you're like, we just got to get this one checked, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah.
And it's one of the harder ones.
Yeah, it is.
Because they've been nailing this checklist the last few years.
It's the one to get to the Tokyo Herons.
Look,
That's a deep cut for all you hits fans out there.
Those Tokyo Herons are no joke.
I promise every podcast won't. I actually no. Fuck
No,
that. I'm
do
not going to promise that every podcast
not make that promise.
will not start with a conversation about the power play. But I have a feeling if we keep talking about it, maybe it'll get fixed.
I mean, once we hit the off season, we'll probably stop for a little bit.
But then it's going to be like, what do
The
we
first-
do about the power
I
play?
mean, like
what
the
free agents can we get to
I mean,
build
like the
to
first
power
few
play?
episodes of the off season are very much probably going to be about the power play because I will guarantee that be the reason that we get eliminated way earlier than we should. But like, I don't know, maybe like one or two, we can painfully try not to talk about it. But
Painfully.
I wouldn't make that promise.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, I have a question though. This ties into what's coming up. The Olympics are on their way. They're near and dear. Yeah. As we know from last episode, Alex is not excited about the Olympics at all. Do you think
No,
this
I don't think. I do not think. Therefore,
You
I
are
not
not.
am.
I am not am.
you aren't am. Damn it, philosophy is so much fun.
We're doing it again. We're doing it again.
Well, I mean, we got to have Alex's philosophy corner, right?
Yeah. I'm even going to make like a little prompt and slide it into the video. It'll be like, Alex's philosophy corner. And I fucked that up. That's great. Anyway.
Philosophy corner.
Philosophy corner. Because I was trying to put on a voice and it failed.
Words are hard.
So, will time away from Colorado benefit the players who are going to the Olympics? And in return, will it benefit those who are staying behind to kind of get a chance to reset, reprocess, and get out of whatever this blip is that January and the start of February have been? And this is a very much not conspiratorial, but like pointed question. McKinnon getting to spend some time with Crosby, will that kind of help reset his brain a little bit?
That depends on if they let them kiss.
They'll give him some Timmy Hortons just to make sure that they get some Timbits action with the little lip lock.
I don't know. I mean, I hope it. Part of me, the selfish part of me, hope it doesn't, because Crosby's retiring in a few years, and unless he buys an apartment in Colorado, like, I don't want McKinnon's secret sauce to come. Is it like the Space Jam where Crosby put all his talent into a puck and McKinnon stole it?
Oh shit!
Like, I don't know.
Can that be a thing? That'd be
dope.
that'd be pretty nice.
I'm just trying to
Okay,
not
bye.
let my hatred of the Olympics cloud this conversation.
I understand that. That's fair.
I do think, I mean, rest is always good for professional athletes that play on this level and at this clip, because it's the NHL's tough. Same with the NBA, and baseball's worse because it's almost like a game a day. And
At least.
because if you're not playing a game, you're practicing. If you're not practicing, you're playing a game.
Right.
You're always on an airplane. I travel for work now. That sucks.
Is that that brings up an interesting thing that I just thought of. Is part of the Avs problem that they don't seem to practice as much as they maybe should? I know I saw like the Eurolanche guys were in town for their annual trip, and there was a period of time while they were here that the Avs, I think, were off for 3 days and didn't practice. So, like, does that play into,
Look, you don't get a day off until you score a power play goal.
like, and shorthanded goals against don't count as power play goals?
Yeah.
Good at that. We've given up 8 of them this season,
That hurts.
which is
Doesn't make any sense.
atrocious.
It's brutal. That's like my NHL stats on 26. It's just not.
And yet we
Great.
still have one of the best penalty kills in the league. I don't get it. I don't get how half of it is good, but, whatever.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think personally, if it means that they can rebound and come back from the break better, And maybe Lehkonen, shoves a stick up Rantanen's ass and just keeps it there for a minute.
Yeah, his dad will yell at him. Don't worry about it.
My dad's gonna tell your dad.
Yeah, we're gonna have a fight.
I don't think the break is gonna hurt. It can't really. I don't think with the slide.
It also depends on how badly some of these countries get their asses kicked. Because if
Well,
Finland just gets murdered in the Olympics, I don't think it's gonna come back happy cheery.
But on the other side of that coin, are the Dallas Finns gonna come back unhappy and cheery? Because that could help.
Yeah.
Do we sacrifice one Lehkonen for the 4 Finns that Dallas sent out?
We won, but at what cost?
Everything.
Finland. Finland was the cost.
I mean, I don't know. At least none of our guys are playing for Team Italy.
Yeah, that's true.
France.
We still got to play our game, by the way. We haven't played our Sweden-France game yet.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Maybe we put that one on the stream.
Yeah, we could.
That'd be fun.
Oh, no, is it the back?
But, I mean, I would like to see a reset. I think it'd be good. I'm actually intrigued by some of the decisions of some of the rosters that I've seen so far. To be fair,
yeah, Biddington in goal.
And that they left Robertson. They left
Bennington, Kemper, and Logan Thompson are your Canadian goaltenders.
Wow.
What?
You know who would be a good goalie?
Oli.
Mika Kiprusoff.
Who is Finland's goalie?
It's not Kiprusoff.
Is it Lehkonen or Lankinen? Kevin Lankinen from
Let us see.
I guess he's where the fuck is he now? He was in Chicago, then he was in Vancouver, and then he was in Calgary.
What were we looking up? Finland?
Finland's goalies.
I already forgot. Looking it up, and I already forgot. Oh, no, sorry. We're sending 2 Finns. Kiviranta is going as well.
What?
I forgot Kiviranta was on the team ever since he did not give us a hat trick. He's dead to me.
All right, so the Finnish goaltenders, Jonas Korpisalo, Kevin Lankinen, and Jussi Saros.
Nogles.
Korpisalo just got named because Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen got hurt.
UPL
we're gonna clip that attempt at a pronunciation. Ukko-Pukka.
Ukko-Pukki.
Ukko-Pukka.
Oogie-boogie.
I will tell you right now, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen is one of my favorite goalies. That's a segment we should do. Spell Finnish goalie names. His is nuts.
Good. There's a lot of K's.
And there's 2 U's. They're next to each other. It's Luukko.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're already wrong. I don't think that there's an O in there.
I'm pretty sure you're already wrong.
Luukkonen.
All right, let me pull this back up so I can check.
Because I know it's Luukko to start. Right?
Uh-huh.
A.
Luuk. No.
E.
Write it on your name.
You only had 1 K in there?
Is it 2 Ks back to back?
Yeah, it's 2 Ks.
So it's Luukk.
You throw another K in there, you're getting
Also, I was wrong. There is an O in there.
I knew it. Oh man. I prided myself on figuring out how to spell this a while ago. I won't. I'll have it ready for next episode. I failed already.
Well, pride's a sin.
Womp womp
Yeah,
womp.
womp, womp, womp. I know how to spell Roethlisberger. I'm not going to spell it on this on this episode because I don't want to get demonetized.
Get it wrong.
I'll tell you guys offline.
We'll put it in the comments.
We'll put it in the comments section.
I did some building off camera.
That was another thing I wanted to touch on with the Olympic stuff and the roster creation and what have you. I saw something the other day where John Cooper reached out to Jared Bednar for advice on how to best deploy McKinnon and McCarr in this tournament.
He should know we beat him.
I'm
just kidding.
If I'm Bednar, I hang the phone up because you could have added me to your coaching staff, and I could have absolutely told you how to deploy him. But of course, you watch the Avs playing for 30 minutes, you'll be fine. That's about what happens. But I think it's fascinating to me that what this team has done, that Bednar doesn't get more recognition for Team Canada, but John Cooper does. And and then he calls Bednar and is like, "Hey, how should I use your players? Like, I don't know. If I'm Bednar, I'm like, I don't know. Put me on your coaching staff." And then I hang the goddamn phone up. Or like, I don't know. Like, what'd you do in the Four Nations? You already did it once. Do that again, I guess.
I mean, that is an interesting call because you're a professional coach. You know McKinnon's skill set. You had him on a team, and you've played against him at the highest level.
Yeah, you watched him beat your ass in the Stanley Cup final.
How do you deploy McKinnon? Not on the power play. For the love of God, do not put either one of those fuckers on the power play. If you want, I mean, do, because I want Canada to lose.
Yeah,
But
do that for selfish reasons.
that just, I mean, again, I'm not a coach, so maybe there's some 2D chess going on that I don't know anything about. But it's just, it doesn't make any sense. You're a coach. You coach premier talent. You know what McKinnon does. Are you just was that call just so he doesn't get yelled at by McKinnon? Because I think that maybe Cooper's just scared of McKinnon and he doesn't want to do something to have. Basically, he was asking, like,
did he get
how do I get McKinnon not to yell at me?
Did he get yelled at in the Four Nations? Is that what happened? And now Cooper was like, I need to talk to Bednar about this.
I don't want to get screamed at again because McKinnon's scary. He just had to throw in Makar because he didn't want to.
He didn't want to make it seem obvious.
Yeah, he didn't want to show his cards.
Yeah, because we all know Makar's not yelling at
Real
anybody.
Sly Cooper.
So I have a
I
question
quit.
then. How does Macklin Celebrini make the team, but Bedard doesn't?
Yeah, I don't know. Because Cooper did come out and was like, "Oh, our decisions weren't based on one thing." I think, okay, well, Bedard is a phenomenal player, so like, what's the difference there? And everybody thinks it's like one play that Bedard made in a game before they made the announcement that they were like, "Oh, we don't want that guy anymore."
I hate to say it, I would pick Bedard over fucking Brendan Hagel. I'd pick
Yeah,
Bedard over Sam Bennett.
Yeah, but Canada wants role guys or
Whatever.
something like that.
Or guys from Florida and Tampa Bay.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
So we
Now watch.
So we talked about the three goaltenders for Team Canada and Team Finland. How about Connor Hellebuck, Jake Ottinger, and Jeremy Swayman for Team USA? I
am the biggest Hellebuck fan.
I fucking love Connor Hellebuck.
I love him, but Jesus Christ, he cannot play. He is the Marty Turco of our day.
Yes, he is. He is the Marty Turco of the 21st century.
All right, so there's going to be a PesterLine drinking game that's going to come out here in a little while. And you're going to have to drink every time Alex brings up an old school goaltender.
You're going to be fucked by the end of this because Hasek, Waugh, Brodeur.
Salo, T-Bolt, Mark Denis.
We did mention Vesa Toskala last episode as well.
We did. We also mentioned somebody from Calgary.
Mika Kiprusoff.
Oh my God. I think the new game should be how many times can I get you guys to say Mika Kiprusoff?
I'll say Mika Kiprusoff way too often, trust me.
Look, I grew up in the 90s, early 2000s. Goaltending's my thing. It's just going to happen. But, like I said, I love Hellebuck. I love me some American boys. Until he proves me wrong, he ain't got it. And Ottinger's a little bit of the same thing, where Kemper had that great game against the Avalanche when he played for the Coyotes. And then Ottinger had that great game against, it was Calgary, right? Dallas and Calgary.
Yeah.
I think
he had a great series, and then kind of just been writing that prestige for the last few years, because when we played him the last few times, it's not like Ottinger stole the show.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing that happened with Binnington. He came out in 2019 and just ran the table.
If I had a water bottle, I would have chucked it at
in
your
that
head.
season.
This would hurt too much.
came out of nowhere and then signed that massive deal, and then
became violent.
He I don't know. He's like the exact opposite of Hellebuck, where in the regular season you never really know what you're gonna get, but for whatever goddamn reason, one game to win, brick wall. Like, what the hell?
Foreign nations.
I don't understand it.
Because Bennington hates us.
Well, I
And
mean,
he will-
that's
And he will constantly do whatever he can to break my heart.
that's true. It's just a good thing that you can't do it in the playoffs
His
against
name's
us.
Jordan.
I do really like Team USA's blue line though. Brock Faber, Noah Hannafin, Quinn Hughes, Jackson Lacombe, Charlie McAvoy, Jake Sanderson, Jacob Slavin, and Zach Werenski.
That's a red, white, and blue line, baby.
That's a vicious. That's a vicious back line. I'm curious to
is-
see how they deploy. But Bill Guerin loves his boys. Holy shit.
God, I would love to have Jacob Slavin on this team.
Yeah, me too. Erie,
Bring-
Colorado's own.
Bring him home.
slobbering over Slavin.
Slavin. Yeah.
Oh.
Bring him home.
Man, there's a few guys on this roster I wouldn't mind having on the Avs.
Oh, yeah, it's Team USA.
Dylan Larkin. I'd take Dylan Larkin.
Harkin for a Larkin.
Mhm. I as much as it makes me want to throw up in my mouth, I'd take Kyle Connor too.
I don't got nothing.
I was like, come on.
I'm cooming for a Connor.
That's a stretch.
That's
Don't hurt yourself stretching
ruined
that
it.
far.
Yeah, I know. Brock Nelson's on this roster. Excited to see him play for. He's
Private Eye.
a fourth
The fourth
generation, U.S. Team USA.
I don't know how
member.
true it is, but I saw somebody say that his grandmother was the one that started the USA chant at the Miracle Game in 1980.
I would. Hey, it's true until proven otherwise. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how true it is, but somebody said that the other day, and I was like, well, that'd be cool if that was true. So until it's proven otherwise, I'm going to choose to believe that. Just like the
That's one of those,
just like the
like-
Corey Perry stuff.
That's like one of those psychological events where, like that U2 concert in Red Rocks, and like I don't
That
know,
everybody
couple-
says they
yeah,
were at.
everybody was at. I was like, okay, I know the capacity of Red Rocks.
Red Rocks.
Red Rocks.
I know
I know
how many
capacity of
people
Red
can
Rocks.
be at Red Rocks.
I've
go
been to
Red
Red Rocks
Rocks.
before.
I go Red Rocks and I listen to music.
All right.
But I know the capacity of Red Rocks. There's no fucking way. And with the Olympics, it's like, okay, Lake Placid wasn't that big.
Well, I mean, like,
And everybody knew not the Avs. Everybody knew Team USA was gonna get destroyed. So
I mean, like, there's some where it, like, might be true because, like, his uncle was on that team, so, like, I could see his grandma being there because, like, my son's in the Olympics. I'm going to these games, but, like, whether or not she started the chant, I just want to choose to believe it because I don't know.
Yeah.
Why not? We got to have something to be positive about this season.
I want to play a quick game with you guys real quick. In honor of my awkward heritage that everybody hates, can you name the two NHL players who were on the French national team?
Texier.
Texier is one. The other one is no longer in the NHL but played in the NHL.
I have no idea.
Red O'Bara.
No.
No,
was
he's
French.
not French.
He's not Burns. I will give you a hint. He did play for the Avalanche.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, why am I blanking on this name?
Do you want another? I will give you another clue if you want it.
Okay, hold on.
I'm picturing a guy. I just don't know his name.
What does he look like?
He's a black guy.
Yeah, you're there.
He was on, I loved him too.
He's a fourth line center mastermind.
Oh my god. He kind of looks like
Come on, guys! It wasn't that long ago.
Belmer.
Yes, P.E.
I
Belmer.
was like, wait a second. It's right there. I know it.
Pierre-Edouard Belmer. He plays for Ayoul now in France.
I
and
love
so,
Belmer.
yeah, the rest of the guys I have no clue. I only know some of the names because Sean and I play the annual Sweden versus France game in the NHL video game.
It is a crying shame that Cristobal Huet isn't playing for that team anymore.
Cristobal Huet used to be the goalie for Team France all the time. Texier currently playing for Les Habitants.
As effective at the Maginot Line.
Both times.
It's a pretty even matchup because I play a lot more NHL than Sean does. So
That's why he has to be France.
That's why I have to be France and he has to be Sweden. But
It evens out.
it evens out in the wash near the end. But yeah, it's just it's always fun to like flashback on some of those classic Avs players. Like P.E. Belmar's not like a classic Av, but like it's always fun to think about. Like
I don't know though.
remember that guy?
He's like, God, it's like this fucking meme that goes around every now and then where it's like, find somebody who loves you like he loves that one random fourth liner that he just latched onto. And I was like, I think everybody has one of those.
Yeah, man.
And you know, Belmar's one of those guys. Except
I don't
apparently we forgot his name for a little while there.
Keith Jones, man.
I don't know if I have a fourth line. I'm more of the goalie guy. I've latched on to so many just random goal. Like T-Ball is one of my favorites.
Jocelyn Thibault.
Mark Denis.
What about Peter Boudet?
Jose Theodore.
Sean Sebastian Chiguer.
Tommy Salo,
who could have been an Av, right?
He was an Av.
Okay.
Yeah, he was an Av. He played one game for us.
And then we traded him?
No, we let him go on free agency, I think it was.
Okay.
Because he was one of those deadline acquisitions we had. And I think Abisher was our starter at the time. So we had Abisher and Salo. And I remember towards the end of the season, there was a game where Abisher gave up like 7 or 8 or some ungodly number. Salo came in the next game and gave up like 7. And then you never saw him again. Like he didn't play another game, even though Abisher didn't play very well after that. Salo never played another game.
Damn.
And it was
rude.
And it was so depressing because I thought that would like give him a chance. Yeah, he had one bad game. He played one game for us. Like, come on.
Yeah. I always think of like talking about goalies. I always think it's interesting like before I really got into hockey and started learning hockey history, I always thought of Grant Fuhr as like a St. Louis Blue, not realizing he was like the greatest goalie of the 80s as part of the that Edmonton dynasty until I got older and realized, guys played with other teams and did big things before, shit happened.
They played with teams before you started watching?
Before I was fucking born. Yeah. Sports did not start in 1986, guys. Shocker, I know. But it's always fun to like go back and look at that stuff and then also learn about guys who like randomly played for other teams.
Yeah, like Matt Sundin played for the Nordiques.
And we traded him.
One of the greatest players ever.
That's or the
Owen
fact
Nolan played for us.
Mm-hmm.
God, or that we drafted Robin Regeer.
Nice catch.
We drafted Tim Thomas.
Yep.
God, who else are some weird ones that we drafted? That
We drafted Robin Regeer the same year we drafted Alex Tanguay
and Scott Parker.
And they were all first-round picks, right?
Yeah, they were all drafted in the first round. What a crazy first round. And then Robin Regeer was the odd man out. I was like, you know what?
Deuces.
Never mind.
Who was the guy in the Drury trade? Dean McHammond. He played, one game for the Avs and then went right back to Calgary?
So here's the fun thing about that. Alex has a pretty fun story about the Dean McHammond, Stefan Yell.
That might be my fourth third liner guy because for whatever reason I latched on the Stefan Yell.
Oh, Stefan Yell was the best. I loved him.
My mom's favorite player was Chris Drury. So the Peck household was pretty bummed when that trade was announced.
Maybe more so than the rest of Avs fandom, because that I think that still to this day is the worst trade the Avs have ever made.
100%.
Yeah, that is hands down
That
one of the worst
derailed
trades
this
of all
team for
time.
years, I think.
But like we were still early in the learn how to use eBay days, and I would just scroll looking for random things, and I found a signed Stefan Yell puck. And we bid on it, we won it, and the guy sent it, and then something happened with the shipping. I don't remember exactly.
It got lost in the mail or something.
But the guy was really nice, the seller. He was like, I feel bad that you're not going to get your Stefan Yell puck, but I have another puck if you're interested. And I was like, yeah, who is it? It's Dean McHammond. And I was like, oh, I cannot get away from this trade.
Yeah, so
Do you guys have a Dean McHammond
We
signed
have
puck?
we have
McHammond.
a signed Dean McHammond Avs puck, even
Oh my
though that
God.
dude, I don't even know if he actually played a game because he was injured when we got him.
No.
So I don't actually think he played a game for us. If I remember
we
right.
traded him straight back because we ended up getting we got Jay McClement in that trade as well.
No,
We got Jeff. I'm
no,
a Leprechaun
Jay
Chance.
McClement came from a Blues trade.
Oh yeah, that's
We
right.
got Derek Morris,
It
Dean
was
McCann,
Derek
and
Morris
Jeff
is who I
Shantz.
was
And
thinking of.
Jeff
Derek
Shantz.
Morris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
I-
Derek Morris is the only one
Who
Yeah.
played
who
it.
stayed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Dean McGammon, I think he was like the one we wanted,
And he didn't want to be in
and
Colorado, I think.
we traded for him. He was injured.
Oh yeah, because Calgary is so much better.
It's our sister city.
Yeah, like he came here.
Yeah,
he
our
was
ugly
injured,
cold sister.
and then we I don't know, 4 weeks later traded him back to Calgary for or was that when we traded him back for Jordan Leopold? When did we do that? When did we get Leopold?
That might have been it. I
That
was
might
just
have
thinking,
been
like,
it.
why
Hold on.
for whatever reason, I had in my head Jordan.
Because
I
Jordan
made of glass Leopold.
because Jordan Leopold played in Calgary. I don't know if we got him from Calgary or sent him to Calgary.
We traded Stephaniel and Chris Drury for Derek Morris.
But I think, was Jay McClement included in the EJ trade?
Quite potentially.
That's Mike's way of saying I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
That's-
looking it up. Hold on.
That's how he says, hold on, I'll look it up.
Yeah, Mike hates the words I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard him say I
Quite
don't know.
potentially, maybe.
I do say I don't know
Or
quite a bit.
Hold on 1 second.
Hold on.
Because, I mean, if there's anything, if he doesn't know it, he'll find out, but he won't tell you he doesn't know it.
Correct, because I am like that.
He won't say I don't know.
After Leopold was traded at the draft he was traded to us at the draft, and then we traded him to Calgary for Lawrence Nicolot and Ryan Wilson and a second-round pick.
Cool, so another trade with Calgary that only netted us one player that actually did anything for us.
And then he was traded to Florida for Jay Bomeister.
We are never allowed to trade with Calgary ever again.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay. Interesting thought. Because of that, if we traded for Kadri, who do we trade? Is it going to be like hey, here's
Nope, we can't do it, Sean. It's not allowed. It is literally
if we end up doing it
illegal.
based on the history that we have with Calgary and the trades that we have made, it's going to be something like, oh, here's Brock Nelson, Gavin Brindley, and Ross Colton for Nazem Kadri, 3 picks, and some random fucking B team guy.
Do you know who we fucking traded for him?
For who?
For Leopold.
I don't remember.
The Colorado Avalanche traded Alex Tanguay
Oh,
to Calgary for Jordan Leopold in the 59th pick, which was Cody Berkey.
You know who we're gonna trade for Kadri? We're gonna trade McKinnon and McCarr. Who's your
No,
favorite? Who do you
that-
love?
That was the
What brings you happiness on this
that
team?
was the previous regime. That was the pre-Sakic
Let's get
era.
rid of them. Who brings you happiness? Let's get rid of him.
Who was our fucking GM then?
That was
I think that was Lacroix at the time.
the
Uh,
architect.
The Bruins traded.
Or was it? I don't even remember his name.
I'll check in a second.
Bill Mayer.
The Bruins. The
Yeah.
Bruins
Mika
traded
Kiprusoff.
Andrew Raycroft to the Maple Leafs that year for Tuukka Rask.
Oh, Raycroft was the guy that wore the black pads, right?
Yes, he
Yeah.
was.
Oh, black pads are sick.
He played for us for a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
no,
did.
that's why I love him.
And Florida traded Luongo to Vancouver that year for Todd Bertuzzi, Alex Alden, Brian
Yeah.
Allen.
There's a pretty. This is gonna be really like backlog. There's a pretty gay quote that a German general said that was like, "The finest beautiful woman does nothing for me but give me a tall man," and like, because he was like really obsessed with like grenadiers
Mm-hmm.
and like same exact energy, but give me a goalie with black pads.
Oh.
That's why, like, I
That
really
makes me feel things.
I really love Wedgwood's like maroon pad setup because like it's just so different. Everybody wears white now.
Yeah,
Like and
It's
so
dope.
like Wedgwood comes out and he's like, cool, I'm gonna go with this dark maroon then, and I love it. I get
there
it.
was
I get it. I
the
fully
setup-
understand
the
it.
set of pads that they used for the outdoor game where we had the Nordiques take the red Nordiques
Yeah.
jersey, and I think they had the same like red pads.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, those were sick.
Or, God, who was it? I think it was Slovakia or somebody. They had their pads. They had the flag. Like the eagle on it.
Yeah, they did
Oh.
that. Team Germany, one of the goalies for Team Germany in a tournament.
Was
did
it
that
Grubauer
too.
or no?
No, I don't think it was like I don't think it was a like massive tournament. It might have been like a Worlds tournament or something.
So
like one that happens like every year. But like, yeah, they had that where they had the German flag on the leg pads.
it was Francois Jaguar is who made that trade.
That's
Jaguar, then Sherman, and then they were gone.
Sherman.
And then Sakic took over in 2014. And things got better. Weird.
Go figure.
Strange how that happens. But anyway.
Wait. It was Sherman that traded to Calgary?
Hold
no, it
up.
was Francois
Wait a
Jaguar.
minute.
Oh, there was almost a real deep connection there.
Yeah, that would have harkened back to our first episode
That would have.
on teaching Mike some hockey history.
Comes to Sherman burned Atlanta down, and he burned Colorado down.
Man, Sherman's really working to try to be one of the 3 stars of this one too.
Yeah. Why did they call them the Atlanta Thrashers and not the Atlanta Shermans?
Well, because that doesn't sound as intimidating.
Dude burned down Atlanta. Of course it's intimidating.
You could also say he thrashed Atlanta.
That's true. Valid.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. That's ridiculous.
Welcome to chaos.
Yeah, it's just fucking insanity. I don't fucking know. Man, that was Alex. That was awesome.
What a dive. What a dive.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal this real quick. We will cut this part out because it's like dumbass. Ooh, speaking of John Cooper from 5:25 minutes ago.
5:25.
5:25. Did
Sometimes-
anybody watch the Stadium Series game?
I
Oh, actually, I could have fucking tied it into the Tuukka Rask trade.
Okay, hold on. Cut. Speaking of Boston.
Alex is deep in research real quick.
I didn't watch the Stadium Series game. Mostly because I've become sort of apathetic to the outdoor games, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like they're cool. Don't get me wrong. An outdoor game is pretty cool. But I feel like the NHL has watered it down a little too much. Even before you got to the point where there was the Winter Classic, 2 Stadium Series games, the Heritage Classic, the Canadian Outdoor Tire 500 Montreal Classic, whatever. I don't know. I feel like when it was just the Winter Classic, there was a little bit more luster around it, where it's like, hey, here, New Year's Day, we're going outdoors.
New year, new game.
Like that's cool. It's the one outdoor game a year, and it's super awesome. It's cool to see. It's fun.
It's festive.
It's like fun to play in for the teams that are in it. And then Chicago had 6 of them, and Pittsburgh had 12 of them, and you know they came out with every team is going to get a Winter Classic. Okay, when? Like, are we? Is every team going to get a Winter Classic before the next fucking meteor hits the planet, or like what are we doing here? I don't know. I think it's winter. I did see the highlights, and it was an incredible game. But
So I have the exact information right in front of me. So who has the most appearances?
Got to be Chicago or Pittsburgh.
Oh,
Or is it somebody weird?
No, gosh, I would put my hat in the ring of Chicago.
Sean?
I think it's Chicago.
It is Chicago.
Because
With 7. Good job, gentlemen.
Because, I mean, like, every time it's like a Winter Classic, Chicago versus fill-in team here. It's the Stadium Series, Chicago versus,
So Chicago, here's the issue.
And what, if
Chicago
they
had
won, like, one of them? Stop putting them in the outdoor
yes,
games. They
have.
suck.
Congratulations, you were correct. They've
No,
won 1 of 7.
We suck too.
God, they're terrible.
So they,
yeah, but we've only been in 2, so.
So they were in 2009, and then this is where Sean is correct. This is where it becomes an issue. 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2019.
Yeah, like what are we doing? That kills it. Because
But
If you're a Chicago, okay, so if you're a
What
Chicago
does the
fan,
GM? What does the owner of Chicago have over
on Bettman,
Bettman? Did he watch him kill somebody?
Well,
I-
up until
dude, I
2020,
guess.
until 2019, he did have a sex scandal hidden.
Because there's
well,
some,
that's
there's some
I'm
pretty
just
serious-
fair,
saying.
but like that would be Bettman having something on Chicago. Is that how we got Chicago to play so many outdoor games, even though they suck at them? Because he's
Yeah.
like, hey, I know what's happening in your locker room.
Yeah, that's exactly
I
what
will
it is.
out you unless you play in this game.
Um,
And like, I'll give it to him. Like, Chicago's had some pretty cool outdoor jerseys. But holy crap, am I tired of seeing Chicago in outdoor games? And that's part of why I don't care anymore. Like, the Avs in Utah got the Winter Classic next year. That should be exciting. It should be like, oh my God, how am I going to afford to get tickets and go see this game in Utah because it's the Winter Classic and my team's in it.
subscribe to our
And-
Patreon and we'll be able to go.
Once
I'm
we-
just kidding. Once we have
Once
one.
we set it up, you could just like
Buy my feet pics.
you could just like send us money.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Care of Venmo.
But like, it's just it. I almost feel like if you're not gonna do a different team every year for the Winter Classic, and we've talked about this before,
Yes.
your Winter Classic game should be a Stanley Cup Final rematch.
I wanted to say that.
Like,
You
I've
stole
been sitting on that idea for the last 5 minutes,
like,
and
Jesus.
neither one of you would shut up.
Sorry.
Fuckers.
And then your Stadium Series games could be the conference finals. I don't know.
I deserve that. By the way, every team has appeared in an outdoor game.
Yeah, but not a Winter Classic. The original thought was every team gets a Winter Classic. Every team will play in the Winter Classic.
Oh,
And
so
then-
you're specifically talking about the Winter Classic.
Yeah, because before the Stadium Series, there just was the Winter Classic.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, that's when it was fun to watch, and you would be like, okay, I don't care who's playing in it. I want to watch this game because it's cool that the NHL
because
is
the
playing.
goalies have beanies on their head.
Yeah, because the NHL is playing outdoors, and they have cool pads.
Like
Like
Corey Perry will get kicked out.
yeah,
Before the game even starts.
yeah.
That
but
was
then,
the longest walk of shame ever, and it was
Those
so
are
worth it.
Far from anything.
Yeah, but then you turn around and now you've got 4 or 5 a year now, and that's how they're cheaping out and giving everybody an outdoor game. Like, no, every team was supposed to get a Winter Classic.
Yeah, because this year they had the Winter Classic was Rangers, Florida, and then the Stadium Series was Bruins, Tampa Bay. And then next year, so October 25th will be the Heritage. There will be a Heritage Classic between the Canadiens and the Jets, which doesn't make any sense.
Oh, you let your French
Well,
sit there.
the Heritage Classic, I think they designed to give the Canadian teams outdoor games.
Okay. And then the
Because-
Winter Classic will be
Why do they get outdoor games?
Avalanche Mammoth, and then the Stadium Series game is going to be at. Okay, this one doesn't make sense. So the Stadium Series game is Vegas, Dallas, at Jerry's World,
Yeah, they're doing an outdoor game
indoors.
in a dome
At
With
least
a-
it's not Dave and Buster's.
with a retractable roof.
They should play one at Dave and Buster's just while everybody's playing the games at the same time. Just all the loud noises.
That defeats the purpose. We're gonna put it in a dome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a retractable roof, I guess, but
Doesn't it retract like this much?
yeah. And God forbid you do it during the day because of the sun coming through that
Oh
one
God,
side.
it'd melt the
That
ice.
goalie's going to be blind.
Good. Is
Which
it
is- I
Dallas?
mean, it
yeah,
wouldn't-
it's Dallas. Blind them.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that they had an outdoor game where the sun was in the goalie's eyes for a whole period.
Do it.
But I don't know.
Calm down, Palpatine.
It's lost its
Would you
luster.
say he's blinded by the light? Revved up?
blinded
like a deuce?
by the light? Yeah. I don't know.
I would like again. This might go back to why I hate the Olympics of past trauma with Team USA. Part of me hating the outdoor games might be, in fact, that the Avalanche are absolutely terrible at them. Well, we lost to we lost to Detroit, we lost to LA,
And we beat Vegas.
we lost to. Did we those are the only ones?
I've only been to 3.
Those are the only 3 because we did the one at Coors Field where we lost to Detroit, and then there was a one in Air Force where they lost to
LA.
We lost to the Silver Bullets.
Yeah.
And
then the
Lost
one
to
at
the-
Lake
we lost to
Tahoe.
the LA Coors
Yeah,
Lights.
and then the one in Lake Tahoe where the game took 12 hours.
Because they had
We
to
had
wait for the.
we had the 6-hour power play.
Because the ice is melting.
Yeah.
That I will say that was probably the coolest one, being right on the lake.
Yeah, but that's
like
the other thing.
setting-wise, that was incredible.
So the Avalanche haven't been great. The other thing is the jerseys have been kind of so-so, except for that last one.
Well,
And
yeah,
so it's
because they didn't do anything special. That was just their reverse retro, and they were like, we'll wear this for the outdoor game, instead of trying to create some stupid goddamn thing.
But they
I'm
create-
sorry, I like the Air Force One. I
Well-
might be all by myself, but I like it.
You are in a minority on that
I
one.
don't give a shit. I love it. I think
I
it's
would-
cool.
And that's fair. I don't like it. I think they could have done so much better with both of them. Like the first
The
one.
LA one sucked dick. I agree with that, but I liked the Avalanche one personally. But that's okay. I'm allowed to feel how I feel. You're
Yeah.
allowed to feel how you feel.
No,
That's
we're
fair.
right. You're wrong.
That's fair. If we all agreed on everything, this wouldn't be very much fun. But yeah, Alex is right.
Well, okay, that actually leads into another topic of question about online discourse in sports in
Online
general.
dating?
Swipe left. Just swipe left. It's not worth it.
Swipe right on our thing though.
Yeah. If you guys haven't yet, click like. Hype this video because that's a new function that can get this to pass it to more people in the algorithm.
Maybe we'll hit 30 viewers on this one.
Maybe we will. That'd be awesome.
That'd
I
be
would
cool.
Really appreciate
That'd
it.
be cool.
Subscribe to the channel and also subscribe to all of our socials. We're on X. We're on Instagram.
OnlyFans.
What is your OnlyFans? I really want to know now because I'm kind of nervous about it. You said you sell feet pics? That's fantastic.
Hell yeah, not my.
No,
feet.
he's
I
on
just go
the-
around and take pictures of it.
He's like, you got cute feet. Can I have a picture? I'll give you $5 and I'll sell it for $200.
Yeah, Alex isn't on Instagram or X, but he is on Footfinder. So
He's on WikiFeet, yo.
look for Mickey Mayhem on prettyfeet.com.
It's so funny because I hate feet so much.
I agree with you on that.
If I could just walk around on stubs, I would.
You are speaking my love language. Thank
It's
you.
like chasing Mike around the dorm with a sock on my hand.
Oh, fuck off.
Mm.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we've known each other for way too long.
What are we going to talk about?
Online discourse, because you said
yeah.
online dating.
You're gonna find that we get sidetracked.
Yeah,
Just have the
A
clip
lot.
of that monkey with the symbols.
just going all the time.
That's just always in one corner of the video. It's just
They're going on a tangent.
Yeah, so
here we go.
so
Look, we're gonna get there, but you're gonna have to go on this journey with me.
correct. Bill Engvall. So online discourse, and this is actually a perfect example of that. So I was listening to the radio this morning because I actually have a commute for my job, which is awesome and shitty at the same time. Because I have a job, which is awesome, but it's also shitty because I want this to be my job.
So
Anyway,
like and subscribe.
so like and
Anyways.
subscribe and click the notification bell so YouTube reminds you when these upload. Anyway,
Help us beat the algorithm.
thank you. One of the questions that came up to the local broadcaster for the Colorado Avalanche, Mark Mosier, who has a morning show on Altitude Sports Radio, was that a fan texted into the show that he is never critical of the team, ever, on the show, in the broadcast, ever. And his response was, what do I have to be critical about? We're first in the league. We were the first to reach all these milestones. We're a powerful team. We're doing well. We have hiccups. We have hitches in our system. But is it really worth being critical about? And it led to this question about online discourse or devaluing of opinions. I'm a soccer fan. Sorry, guys, derailing to that. And in the soccer discourse, specifically about my club, Arsenal, is very, very divisive online. You have either people who you cannot say anything negative about Mikel Arteta. You can't say anything negative about any of the players. Or you're an Arteta outer. You want him off the team. You think he's the worst coach ever, even though we're in first fucking place in both the Champions League and the league itself. We just got to our first final in 5 years in a domestic cup. It's the same argument as people who are calling for Bednar's head, even though he's the second longest tenured coach in the league and has done absolutely he John Cooper and
Behind John Cooper. You know.
Yeah, but like what has he done? What has he done to warrant the negative nature? But also at the same time, if you say anything like, well, he needs to adjust the power play, people are up your ass by like, but we're in first place and we're the best team ever.
Well, it's also wrong because Hackstall is in charge of the power play, but we'll deal with that later.
Right. But the argument is like, what is the issue with
A Haxel? Hax?
Hackstall?
Dave Hackstall.
I'm trying to say asshole, but
Asshole.
Asshole.
But like, I feel
Idiot.
like that discourse, the fact that people cannot just like say, yes, there are problems, but no, it does not mean that we need to fire the head coach right now, or I can be critical without touching or hurting your feelings. This discourse is just, I think it's killing the game. It's poisoning my love of sports in a lot of ways, because I feel like I can't be balanced in my opinion, because if I do, people are going to be like, well, you're just not taking a side, or you're not choosing an opinion, when I am forming my own opinion and I agree with portions of both sides.
My opinion is your opinion sucks.
Pretty much. I'm going to do some tech work while you guys answer through my question.
Okay. He needs to leave for a minute.
He's gonna do some tech. All right, so it's 1117 AD. You're
Alex's history corner.
You're the Roman Emperor, just the best thing in the world. You know, those Germans coming down from the north.
Turn it the other way.
They're not a problem, right? Or those crazy Celts over in Hibernia. They're not a problem.
It's you have to flip it the other way. The light has to show up.
There you go. Why did it die?
Because we've been talking too goddamn long.
We don't need it. We're almost near the end anyway.
Wop, 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 wop.
The point is, I just feel like once you stop critiquing the team, you've become complacent. And you can't sit there and say, like, well, we're number one in the league, because I don't think we're going to finish the year number one in the league. I don't think McKinnon's going to finish number one in goals this season if we're keeping on the pace that we're doing these last few weeks. And that's what's hard about an 82-game season, is there's going to be ups and downs. And if you're just riding the downs, you're no fun to be around. If you're just riding the ups, you're really no fun to be around. And there's give and take. And as a fan, like we talked about, this is an entertainment product that we are purchasing with our time. If we buy tickets with our money, if we're stealing it from streaming services, we're I don't know what we're paying with.
Which brings us to our sponsor, NordVPN. I'm just kidding.
Don't
kidding.
do that.
And so, like, yeah, we're allowed to be critical, and we're allowed to also be stoked about where we are. Like, if you just told me our record at the beginning of the year, where we are now, I'd be stoked. If you told me our power play record, I'd be like,
if you told me that at the beginning of January we would have like one regulation loss at home all season up to this point, hell yeah, I'm excited. But I mean, you're right. If I think that if you're, I don't know the right way to say this, but
We can fix it in post.
It's almost like if you're not critical a little bit of something going on with your team, how much do you care? Kind of situation. Like
Right.
I understand being all unicorns and rainbows, but
Charlie.
Shine the non-believer. Which is about half of the internet. Is like, you can't critique this team. They're good at everything except the power play.
They're
good at
a
everything.
Skittles commercial, damn it.
Right.
But yeah, no, I think if you're just like overly positive about everything, like it's the thought that, you know, when you're on a crazy winning streak, that doesn't show the flaws in your team, and you know, you look at you know, football is probably a better example than hockey necessarily, because there's just so many more games in hockey. But you look at a football team, you win 8, 9, 10 in a row, you feel invincible, and you don't really care a lot about fixing the problems you might have. And then you lose a couple, and you're like, okay, we've got some problems here. Let's fix it. And that's where, like, you know, if your team went the ever elusive 82-0,
you get fucking smoked in the playoffs.
You know, you hit the playoffs, and all of a sudden somebody exposes your weaknesses that you didn't really know you had.
Playoffs? You want to talk about playoffs?
That's just a waste of 8 days.
Oh, Daryl Suter, thank you so much for that.
No, but no, I feel like a little criticism is warranted, no matter how good your team is or isn't. I mean, obviously, it's a lot easier to critique your team when you're terrible.
Right.
But I think this is going along the lines of the constructive criticism that is – it's a skill I don't think is developed anymore with the youth.
Right.
Not really, because,
Which is
a
funny
lot
'cause
of –
most of the people screaming online are probably like 35 and I just
There's a
think,
lot that I've seen, like, on some of the message boards and stuff where, like, it's like, I've been watching hockey since the 80s, and I was like, okay.
So the game has changed a lot since you started watching.
Settle down, Grandpa. They don't have wooden sticks anymore. Like,
And goalies actually are good.
chill out.
Sorry, I had to say it.
you shut your whore mouth.
I don't know. Goaltending seems to be like, I don't know. It's weird because, like, you don't have Waz and Belfours and Brodeurs and Hasek's anymore. You don't have these, like, crazy elite groups of goaltenders.
No.
Like, you've got Vasilevsky, sure, and like, he's phenomenal.
The big cat.
You had Bobrovsky for a while there. He's kind of fallen off a little bit.
Yeah,
But
because it's pay period.
But you don't have these guys that are just consistently dominant. I mean, nobody's getting called a dominator anymore, right?
That's true.
No, because he died. Wasn't that Dale Earnhardt?
Well, also Dominic
He was the eliminator.
also Dominic Hasek.
Oh.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. was the eliminator, and he was eliminated on
No,
the
Dale
day from-
Earnhardt, not Junior.
Dale Earnhardt. Dale
Dale
Earnhardt Jr. is
Senior.
his kid.
Yeah, sorry.
Big number 3.
Yeah, no,
just
I don't know.
remember,
But
I know fuck all about NASCAR. You're lucky I know who Dale Earnhardt is.
Well, they go in a circle.
Very, very.
He's
good.
making a left turn. He's making another left turn.
But I completely
He's
agree
making another left turn.
because I feel like you have to be you have to be somewhat critical of the team that you care about in any way. I don't care how good you are. There are flaws in everything. Like there are no perfect teams in sports. I'm sorry, there aren't. Every team has a weakness. Every team has a flaw. Every team has.
The 2001 Avs team was pretty close, though.
They were very, very close. Yes, they didn't have a decent. I mean, Abisher was a decent.
I mean, they
backup
had Schooler,
goaltender,
but,
that's
you know,
true.
Yeah, and Forsberg didn't have a spleen.
Yeah, that is true. And
That's how
at
good
one
that's-
point, he didn't have a foot.
That's how good that team was. They still won that year.
Oh, no, that's necessary.
Yeah.
You need that a little bit.
Um,
But no, I like.
yeah.
And I think there's a fine line. Like, you should be critical of the team that you are paying money to support.
Right. You don't have to be hypercritical. You don't have to think
But-
everything sucks and the whole world's on fire.
But yeah, on like the far end of that spectrum,
Spectrum Wireless.
the world isn't coming to an end when you lose a game.
Right.
You know, I mean, I get it though. Like, if you're super crazy dominant and then all of a sudden you lose 10 in a row, you're like, wait a minute.
Right. But
Trade everybody, burn it to the ground, start over. Unless you're Vancouver, and then you just consistently retool or whatever.
Vancouver just always burns it to the ground. Oh, we suck? Burn it to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh
we're
no! Oh
That's-
no! We suck again.
So
Oh,
that's
no,
the
we're good again.
oh no! We're good again.
so that's
God
the difference,
damn it,
though.
Boston!
That's the difference, though. That's an ownership problem.
Oh, 100%.
So, like, Vancouver is an ownership problem. The Avalanche, I think, is a mentality problem right now. And that's a question of they started off so hot. I'm wondering if they are trapped in this mindset of, like, we can play our way out of this as opposed to
Well,
trying
and,
to find a solution.
Well, and how much of it is maybe some of those guys checked out for the Olympics?
For the break, and then they'll be back after.
Like,
Because there's what, like,
you don't see a lot of that with the All-Star break when, like,
Because no one cares.
because nobody cares about the All-Star game.
and it's a
Kucherov.
weekend. Except
Oh, look, we
Kucherov.
got to watch McKinnon make left turns.
Oh, look at him. He's going so fast.
He goes so fast.
Oh, there goes McCarr. Oh,
Oh,
it's
my
Connor
God.
McPickles.
Oh, Gilgriff Stones McDavid. Yeah.
I would say, as far as like critiquing or being a sycophant, just it's whatever brings you enjoyment with this. like we watch sports because we want to. No one's forcing us to sit down and watch the Avalanche for 82 games. No one's forcing us to watch the Broncos. If you are completely critical, I do question your mental state of like, do you enjoy this? Like, why are you watching this if this actively brings you pain?
If this is hurting you physically,
then why are you here?
maybe you should talk to somebody.
And like,
There's a helpline, I
You
guess.
can take Paxlovid.
all three of us are pretty analytical when it comes to hockey. So yeah, we do have complaints. We can look at the numbers, power play, and decide that like things aren't working. As much as things are looking good for the Avalanche, there's still some problems with the Avalanche.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a burn
And
the
it's
house down
fun.
type thing. It's like, let's burn the garage down and rebuild that.
Yeah.
That's about where we're at.
Let's
The-
burn-
How about we
no.
just put new seed in the lawn or
Let's
something?
the rest
burn
of the
the
house,
shed.
the rest of the house is fine, but the shed needs to go.
I want to set something on fire.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize this was a pyromaniac
The
podcast. I'm
shed's
sorry.
gotta go.
I just think
It's all rusted and falling apart, and just like,
well, and it's funny because it kind of leads me into a non-hockey topic that I've been curious to get your guys' opinion on. I know you're not huge football people. Well, you're not a huge football person,
Like,
like the Denver Broncos.
okay,
Like
I
actual-
like football.
Okay.
I don't like football Americano.
Football Americano is football.
Oh, you're right. I don't
You
like
don't like football.
You don't like football. You don't like my football. I understand. I get it.
You don't
it's
like
okay.
you don't like English football.
No, the football.
So a lot of the critique of the Denver Broncos this year was their offense and the fact that the offense felt like it was very stagnant, very flat, very one-dimensional. Didn't have a decent running game, but yet statistically they weren't bad. They were fair to Midland. They were a top 15 offense, which is middle of the field, and it was decent. So their response to that was fucking fire everyone, promote Davis Webb to offensive coordinator because he and Bo Nix are like best friends.
Oh,
And
It's like McDavid bringing in Knobloch and
still not getting a Stanley Cup.
well,
Right. But the thing about it is the question is Sean Payton is potentially going to give up play calling.
the way
to-
you said that made it seem like Sean and Peyton were two different people.
all right.
Sean
I thought he was about to
Payton.
talk to me, and I was like, "What do you want me to say about this?"
I had a bubble in my throat. I apologize.
Sean
Payton.
Payton, Bo, Nix.
Kind of like when Vance Joseph was the head coach
Vance
of the Denver
Joseph.
Broncos, he goes, Josh Allen? Like he was confused who Josh Allen was because we drafted Bradley Chubb instead, but we're not going to go there. Actually, VJ is going to stay as the defensive coordinator, so that's nice.
Which I like. He's
Which I
much
think-
better there than he is a head coach,
Yes, and
as he has proven.
and the remaining head
painfully.
coaching job was in Arizona. I'm sorry, no, you couldn't. You'd have to pay.
You could pay me enough to do that.
So much money
I,
that you would bankrupt.
look, $20 is $20,
country.
man.
I'll take a couple $1,000 to go ruin that franchise.
Nobody
It's
ex-
already ruined.
It'll be a
nobody-
fun year.
Yeah, and that's why it's perfect. Nobody expects anything of you.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Oh,
But
look
if
at
not
that. That's
What
like
position do you play?
us.
Right tackle.
us,
Is
yes.
that offense or defense?
what are you,
Well, technically,
what are you doing? Look, this is why you have coordinators.
yeah.
All right.
You just pay the guys who actually know what
You're
they're
the
doing.
guy who handles the media afterwards. That's about it. That's all you got to do.
But the question is,
Quarterback? I'm more of a nickelback kind of guy.
There's Hal.
damn it, you beat me to it because I was thinking if I was going to do that one, or I'm driving back on back. You know, yeah, we used to cover that song back in the day. That's crazy to think about. Do you think Sean Payton should give up play calling duties to Davis Webb?
Yes,
Do you think it will
yes,
actually
100%.
make a
Oh my
difference?
God.
Yes.
Run the ball.
Yes, absolutely.
Just run.
Goddamn, absolutely.
Play
Yeah,
action
yeah,
does
'cause-
not work if you
yeah,
don't
'cause
run
we-
the ball.
Yeah, because we talked about this, and it's like you can't run a play action if you haven't run the ball yet. Nobody's going to expect you to run the ball if you haven't established a running game.
Right.
And like, so I don't know, break it up a little bit, just a little bit.
So
And
I agree. I think that they should give it to Davis Webb for a different reason. I agree that they should run the ball more, but Davis Webb
They
will
got a
actually
big
get the
dick.
fucking play calls in faster
Yeah, I was just
than Sean Payton.
I was just
can.
about to say, because there was something where Drew Brees was like, yeah, he's just in your ear the whole time, where it was like Z12, 87 left, XY 7,
So what are you doing after the
347.
game?
That's fine.
You got any plans?
Oh, hold on. Here's our secondary play. It's going to be this, and it's like, bro, shut up.
Yeah, but then so fun fact, the headset shuts off at 15 seconds.
And Sean Payton uses every goddamn
So
millisecond of
from
that.
40 seconds to 15 seconds, he's like Z2815 XY bubble screen to Mims for the 47th time today. Like yes, I get it. You on a convoluted and powerful offense, but I think if he gives it to Davis Webb did call plays in the preseason, and they came out quick, and that actually was one of the best series, like the best preseason games. Granted, it was fucking preseason. I get that.
All right, here's the play. Throw it to Sutton. And if he's not open, throw it to Mims.
And if he's not open, run.
Use your legs, Bo. Use your legs.
I will say this though about the Denver Broncos. They did something unprecedented this year. They not only went 14 and
Losing to the
14-3.
Patriots in the playoffs is not unprecedented. A lot of teams do that.
It's the first time they've lost to the Patriots in Denver. Ever.
I know.
That's your history fact of the day. The Patriots had never won in Denver until.
Well, I mean, the Broncos are like the
snowstorm.
only team that like Tom Brady had nightmares about. So
Brady went 1-3 against the Denver Broncos, and the only quarterback he beat, Tim Tebow. So the only quarterback he beat, nobody, because Tebow wasn't a quarterback.
Tim Tebow. There's no Tim Tebow 8.
Oh, I fucking hate Tim
Yes,
Tebow.
I'm wearing my Tebow jersey.
You can
next
wear
time.
your Tebow jersey, and that's fine. You can love him all you want, but I will not give a man who threw 48% for a career as a quarterback any statement as a quarterback. He was a running back who sort of knew how to throw a football.
Oh, this is just like the Stadium Series jerseys.
Precisely, but this time I'm right. But what I will say about the Broncos, they did all of that with the largest dead cap hit in NFL history. They will have.
That's who Bellmeyer looks like. Russell Wilson. Oh my God, that was on my. Both names were on the tip of my tongue. I just couldn't get either one out. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh my God.
That's called a callback, ladies and
Whoa.
gentlemen.
Oh my God.
I
said he
Wow.
looks like somebody.
That one hit you like a freight train, dude. It was just like,
I got scared.
The word dead cap was like a secret agent
Yeah, trigger.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm Jason Bourne. But like with that massive dead cap hit,
What a
now we
sleeper
have
cell.
money. Yeah, you're a sleeper cell.
I am sleepy.
Hey, dead cap.
Russell Wilson.
whoa.
But now we have money to actually get a number 1 wide receiver, money to get pieces to back up other pieces, and we have a 30th draft pick.
Do you think the Broncos can afford Panarin?
Yes, actually, I think they could.
Yes, they can.
Because Panarin's contract is in NFL terms is like this big.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because look, if Panarin is looking for something around 12, 13 million a year,
That's like an offensive lineman.
that's like nothing in the NFL terms. So they could. The Broncos could
It's a
go
backup
out.
center.
The Broncos could go out and trade Stidham straight up for Panarin.
Nobody would expect a Russian.
Fun fact, Jared Stidham makes more money than Arturi Panarin.
I know a lot of people in the NFL make more money than Artemi Panarin.
Panarin's asking for $12 million. Stidham makes 15.
Yeah, so there you go. You free up some cap space.
Speaking of cap space,
So you can go out and make some more moves. Like, I don't know, maybe the Broncos could bring Evander Kane in. He's probably a much better football player than he is a hockey player, if we're going to be honest about it.
probably. Does he have hands? Can he catch?
Everyone's got hands.
I don't know. Throw the ball at him hard enough and stick it in the goddamn helmet.
I'd be curious to see if he has hands, like if he can catch.
Because he's,
That's
not
what
very-
they mean by hands.
Silky mitts.
because he's not very good at hockey anymore. So, like, what do
No.
you gonna...
You could probably play tight end.
Just don't let him bet on anything.
He'd already be suspended. It's too late.
Well,
I mean, because he'd do it in the locker room and get caught. Jamison Williams. I'm talking about you.
Are you worried about this? Wasn't on the agenda, folks, so I'm throwing this at them.
Oh God, curveball!
Completely raw dogging it.
Okay.
we'll do it live.
Are you nervous about the recent news that came out about Bo Nix, that his ankle problem was like a genetic thing and it was always gonna be a problem?
So, from what I've heard, that's not true.
It's not?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Bo has come out and openly and explicitly stated that it is
Didn't Bo call Sean Payton?
Sean
out
Payton's the one who
for-
said it, and Bo came out and said, "Stop talking about my medical history when you know nothing about my
Okay.
medical history."
See, I thought I swear, I didn't know if I heard this from some random
What the hell
YouTuber
up,
or
bro?
I heard it from Sean Payton.
Sean Payton mentioned that it was like going to happen whether it was supposed to happen or not because you have the genetic aspect of
Oh,
it.
thank God.
And Bo came out and essentially said, "I've had 0 surgeries on my ankle. This was a weird freak happenstance. It's not a problem. Stop talking about it."
So, to answer my question, no, you're not.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Short answer, long.
But I do think Drake May has the worst nickname in professional sports.
Drake May.
Drake May. His Drake May is his nickname.
Bob Dole likes Bob Dole.
Bob Dole likes Bob Dole.
Bob Dole also drinks Pepsi with a pen in his hand.
That's not a nickname. That's just a stutter.
Well, that's what everyone calls him.
Drake,
He is from North Carolina, so
That's just my nickname. My nickname's Alex Peck.
Alex Peck.
Alex.
Yeah. Anyway, that was
Whatever.
ridiculous.
That is like a million times worse than hockey nicknames. Just adding an S or a Y
All
to
right,
your
so
last name.
The homework for next time is find the worst sports nickname, because I am very curious now. Who does have the worst?
There's some pretty bad ones out there for sure.
No, it's homework. Stop thinking about it.
Okay.
Stop it.
I'll say one that I do like. I always like
Barricade?
what?
Reto Barra? Barricade?
No.
Whoa.
I was always a big.
That was pretty good.
I was a big fan of the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas.
Yeah,
I thought that was kind of a good
wasn't
one.
bad.
That one sucks.
Andres Galarraga, the big cat, the real big cat, not Vasilevsky.
The sheriff,
That's a good one too.
I
See,
don't-
these are good
Scott
ones.
Parker, the one and only sheriff. He was here first.
L.A. was the Duke.
I just don't, I don't know. The
'Cause you love John
I
Wayne.
love Scott Parker. Please don't kill me, Scott Parker. I just the sheriff is just such a generic one. Like Reto Barra being Barricade, that's what I'm like. That's
But I feel like as far as like the sheriff nickname goes, it fits a lot more for a guy like Scott Parker who would like put you in your goddamn place if you screw with his teammates than it does for like Peyton Manning.
Who put his own teammates in their place when they did shit they weren't supposed to.
Like I
Quit calling the goddamn plays, Jeff.
that's my job. That's my seat.
that's
my
me and my
seat.
forehead's job.
His 9 head, you mean?
That's
That-
me.
they
and
had
the,
to special make helmets.
that's
for him,
me and
man.
the giant red mark on my forehead here.
That's crazy talk.
I don't wear this helmet that tight for no reason.
Oh my god, it's just ridiculous.
I don't know why I became a Texan right there.
Yeah, he's from Louisiana. Technically, yeah. His dad played for the Saints when they were all born.
From the South, and you play for Tennessee.
He did play for Tennessee, which
He's a
pissed off
bull.
his dad because his dad went to Ole Miss. Eli played at Ole Miss.
Who gives a shit about any of that? That's like this is gonna be a total
The only-
tangent.
The only reason I remember that is because Todd Helton also played
He
for
was his
Tennessee.
backup.
He was the backup quarterback, and that's like the whole reason Peyton came to Colorado is because Todd Helton was like, "Hey, come
wanted
play
to
for the Broncos."
Because Todd Helton called him drunk one night.
Probably.
Come play for the Broncos,
I'm
and then
getting pulled over again. Come play for the Broncos.
and then John Elway was like, "Come play for me in my history." Tangent time, Alex.
Oh no, I was just this. We can do this the next time. I was just gonna say I hate college sports, and that also might be because the Buffs and the Rams just do not fucking matter ever. The
Yeah,
one,
that's true.
the 2 years we mattered were just all hype. We were the most overhyped, like 2-8 team ever.
Pretty much, but
Hell yeah.
2 of those guys are now professional NFL players who are starters for their teams, and one's a Pro Bowler.
Well, does the Pro
Hunter?
Bowler like? Does the
Pro Bowl doesn't matter anymore. I was just trying to make
the
Shador
Pro Bowl
feel better.
the Pro Bowl matters less than the MLB All-Star Game, and that does not matter.
And Bud Selig tried to make it matter, and that's the
That
saddest
was the
part.
stupidest fucking thing.
Can we end on a sort of tangent about baseball real quick?
No, we're gonna end on a cosign.
Hey, math joke for the guy who doesn't know math. Okay, I'm gonna give you some for that. That was good.
The
Um,
asymptote. We'll get close to ending, but we never really will.
Infinity. Yeah.
And beyond.
And beyond. So I also am a Toronto Blue Jays fan, so I'm still a little disheartened about the World Series. I probably mentioned that last episode, but if I didn't, now you know. The Dodgers, reportedly, and I'll have to find the actual article. I'll post it somewhere in here. Are apparently not paying salary this year, and all of their contracts are deferred into the future. Their current roster construction is somewhere in the ballpark of $3.2 billion. I could be wrong. I
The
might
entire
have to check
GDP
that
of
out.
South America.
Yeah, right.
But the group that owns them has deferred all the contracts through 2040. So essentially, the Dodgers are not paying direct salary this season for any of the players on their roster. And if I'm spreading misinformation, please correct me, and I apologize. But as of right now, they are doing this to circumvent the luxury tax within baseball. And I know other teams spend a lot of money and defer money, and I understand that they're doing it within the boundaries of the rules. But does this mean that the rules need to change? Does there need to be a salary cap in baseball, or does there need to be some form of spending protections within the game? Because it's one of the only sports in the world where there's no salary cap. Like
Salary cap.
even professional soccer has caps for spending. They have FFP and fair play rules in every league.
Salary cap.
With a floor, right?
Yes, absolutely with a floor.
Baseball lost me with the designated hitter. I think there should be a constitutional amendment banning it. So
I agree with you on that as well. I may root for an American League team, but
I
I'm an NL.
100% am on the get rid of the designated hitter
Pitchers need to hit.
side.
Hashtag pitchers need to hit.
There's nothing more exciting than a pitcher getting hit. Like, come on. Was there anything more exciting than watching Bartolo Colon hit a home run? And that little fucking fat dude who you were like, oh, he's not going to do anything. He hits a fucking home run and then just like jogs or like, oh my God, it's great. I loved it.
That's
Comment
why I don't hit.
if you've made it this far into the podcast. Comment hashtag pitchers who rake, RAKE, rake.
Thanks for spelling. He spelled that one.
he can spell that one right.
He spelled
He's good.
The
He's good.
four-letter word.
He's good with the 4-letter ones.
I do have an English degree.
Once you get to 5 or more, it gets a little shaky.
It gets a little shaky, especially when it's Luke in it.
It's double letters. Double letters screw
He
him
was
up.
so happy to spell that too. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
But continue.
I mean, that's just kind of I would like to see a salary cap. I'm always for parity in leagues, which is kind of funny because I watched a video a while ago that talked about the NHL's parity, and the video's conclusion was that the NHL is more luck based than any other league because the parity is so on point.
Interesting.
And I was like, if you're gonna say that hockey, like winning the Stanley Cup's the luck, I'm gonna lose my shit. I don't know. Again, being a Rockies fan, we are in the division of the Empire.
Right.
At this point, we're sympathizers, not fans. We're victims. We are victims, not fans.
We're just watching this like evil empire take over baseball, and the Rockies are just like,
We got a front row seat to it.
have
Well,
fun.
you're also an Angels fan, which is in the same city.
Well, yeah, I
technically.
have a up close and personal view.
No, the Rockies are like, oh, that's great. You guys want to win everything? Do you want us to like train anybody in the meantime?
The
Because, like, we can
Rockies,
really,
the
like,
Rockies are
develop.
the best farm team in baseball.
Yeah,
Correct. They are the most expensive AAA team I've ever seen in my life.
I love it. I love watching guys on our team go to other teams and have
And-
success
and
That's
win
just-
World Series.
Yeah, and they go to other teams and win World Series, except
just-
Nolan Arenado.
Who's back in the division, as we mentioned last episode.
Oh, I liked Nolan.
He's with the Arizona Diamondbacks. And nobody from that trade. I think that's one of the few baseball trades I can speak of in recent history where both teams fucking lost. Because they brought him in to win a World Series, and they missed the playoffs twice. The St. Louis Cardinals, the perennial playoff team, the best fans in baseball, missed the playoffs twice. Eat it, Busch Stadium.
Real Bush League.
But
Nick Wright.
tis.
Holy shit. Oh, man. That was But I mean, like, I want a salary cap in baseball, but I also know it'll lead to a strike, which means it will kill baseball.
Well, what else is new? They seem to strike every 10 years anyway.
Well, yeah.
If you get 3 of them, you're out.
There's a difference between a lockout
anyway.
there's a lockout and a strike. There's a difference. Owners lockout, players strike.
Well, yeah, you still don't get baseball either way.
Am I really sad about that, though?
Well, no, not really.
I mean, like, I
don't
can't
care.
really remember the last time I watched a baseball game on TV for more than, like, 5 minutes until the playoffs.
Okay, I
was gonna say,
know-
hold on.
I know the exact game you watched. I can
I know
recall.
two. I know 2 for sure. I was here for them.
Game 6 and Game 7.
Yeah. I watched 2 games with you.
I don't think I've ever been so sad and, like, frustrated in my life to learn a rule about baseball that I did not know.
What a time to learn a new rule.
Fucking Addison Barger. Man, if you just not hit that ball into the fence, we would have won Game 6 and it would have been all over. Damn.
What are you going to do?
Lose to the 2 best Japanese pitchers the league has seen since Hideo Nomo and Hideki Matsui.
That's fair.
So
Yeah.
that's exactly what happened. Yamamoto beat the shit out of us in 3 of the 7 games. I can't be mad about that anymore. But I'm going to be, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day,
It's all love.
it's all love. I got double-breasted suits and single-breasted suits. That is a fucking throwback. Holy shit. All right, gentlemen. Well,
I think it's time for the 3 stars.
Where's the lights?
of the pod.
Where's the
yeah.
3-star lights?
What did we decide for the 3 stars? We're gonna do the red.
No, we're gonna
We're
do
the sparkles.
we're gonna do the sparklies, the rhythm activated.
Oh yeah,
stars.
it's time.
for the 3 stars.
Of the pod.
Oh man, we got to keep talking or they're gonna just die.
Well,
That's really hard, actually.
okay,
Oh my God.
we can go back to normal lights
Yeah,
for
we can
now.
go back
for
to
the,
normal
for the
lights
rest
for
of
now.
it.
Those are too dark.
Wow.
Well,
All
yeah.
right.
I got controls, boys.
Oh, who gets 3rd star this time?
Oh, that's a toughie. Who does get the 3rd star? I'm leaning towards Tommy Salo
Ooh, deep cut.
because I miss him and I love him.
Mhm.
And no, I give my star to Russell Wilson.
Dead cap Russell Wilson,
Sleeper
Pierre
agent, sleeper
Edward
agent.
Belmar.
I'm splitting the star between Belmar and Russell Wilson.
It was
That's
too close
fine.
to call.
Too close to call. They'll be dual. Each one gets a star and a half.
Which one gets a star and a half?
There you go.
A half a star.
And the Broncos will take the cost of that.
And the Broncos will pay for it.
Fun fact: they can afford it.
We're adding the dead.
They can afford it with the extra couple of million they get from trading Stidham for Panarin.
Dead
Yeah.
star cap.
Oh, done. Deal. I'll sign that deal. Is Panarin going to be the backup quarterback?
Yeah, well, we'll try it. Why not?
We'll see what happens. He'll shovel pass it to the other team, just like
He's a pretty
Stidham
good,
did.
he's a pretty good playmaker, so we'll make it
We'll
work.
see what happens. I'm going to give the 2nd star to France's own P.E. Belmare because I feel like he earned it.
2 stars.
He gets 2 stars.
He gets a 2 stars and a half.
Yeah,
something like that.
because he kind of looks like Russell Wilson. I can see that. But he's not the Russell Wilson because he's French.
It's uncanny.
It is. We'll have to do a side-by-side comparison. I'll put him up on the screen.
Watch, I'm just totally misremembering it. They look nothing alike.
And then we'll find out. Yeah, and then you guys can comment if you think I'm wrong, if we think Alex is wrong and they look alike or not.
Like the old Daniel Tosh thing. Am I racist? Is it racist?
Do they look the same because?
Should we just do that review right now?
Do it real quick.
Yeah.
While you're percolating.
I'll
on
pull Belmare up if you want to pull up Russell.
While I'm
Wilson.
thinking about the 1st star here. All right, here we go. There's a good one.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh
Actually,
my
yeah.
God, it is uncanny.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta
Yeah.
put the side by side
Yeah.
up of that.
No, he's not
I'm
wrong.
not racist.
He's not wrong.
Is that the title of the episode? Alex isn't
No,
racist.
no, that is not the title of the episode. We will get
That might
flagged.
that might get people to
immediately.
watch though. Episode 2. Alex isn't racist.
That might be the title of the little 10-minute clip. we
Yeah,
did.
that might be the
I'm not racist.
the short.
Oh man. I think I'm gonna give my star to NASCAR for the random ass reference to NASCAR that came out of nowhere in the course of this podcast.
I also
Because
apologize
we're talking about hockey goalies and somehow started talking about NASCAR.
because you said the Dominator, and you said who was that driver who died, and I got it wrong and said Dale Earnhardt Jr., who his
Yeah,
son,
so-
who is very much alive. Dale, if you ever watch this, I'm sorry I said you were dead.
Yeah, so there you go. Tommy Salo, Russell Wilson, P.A. Belmare, and NASCAR. Are the three.
No, I gave my 2 stars to Belmare and Russell
Salo.
Wilson.
Oh, you want to give yours to
I
Belmar?
switched
Oh
it.
yeah, you
Okay.
did. You did the lookalikes.
So then,
They don't
okay.
listen to me at all.
so
That's
then
the
I have-
whole conversation
You said-
started.
You
Sorry.
said Tommy Salo.
And then I
That's
took
where-
it back.
That's
Okay.
where I was at. All
Well,
right.
Well, then
tape.
I gotta give my star to somebody else. Then I gotta move my star then
You
because
did, the whole conversation was Tommy Salo.
You don't have.
No
you don't
way.
have to because his are because they look alike because you got that the dead cap was like.
okay.
So that's what his. You can still.
So
You
P.E.
can still give
Belmar
it to
gets
P.E.
just a lot of
That's
stars.
why he
in
said he
this
gets
one.
2.5
Yeah.
stars.
Okay, I get it now. I apologize.
I'm gonna kill him.
Not me.
Jeff Dunham gets an honorable mention.
Yes. I will be on Reddit r/whoosh. That's fine. I get it. It's totally
All right,
fair.
so the lookalikes, P.E. Belmare, and NASCAR.
Yes.
You were 3 stars of the
Beautiful
podcast.
3 stars of the podcast. Should we do an outro for that? 3 stars of the podcast.
Mike's not gonna listen to me.
I promise I listen to you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I do. Alex, you're my
Z-snap.
boy. Did you just Z-snap me? Jesus Christ. All right, well, next week we'll find some way to talk about the power play, probably about the Olympics of some kind.
Well, we will have the Sharks game to discuss next time.
That is very true.
So
Hopefully they'll get
we
like
will
9.
probably be able to bitch about the power play again.
So when we're recording this, the Nuggets are actually playing the Pistons right now. It is 93-80 Pistons going into the fourth quarter.
Boo.
Nikola Jokic has played 25 minutes, has 17 points, 13 rebounds, and only 1 assist.
Wow.
So no triple-double. It's also his second game back. Yeah. So Bruce Brown has 10 points off the bench. And 4 starters for the Pistons are in double figures. So that's probably why we're losing.
Cool. Well,
But
what a sad note to end this one on.
I was going to say, they're going to make a
now
comeback.
it's sad.
Now they're going to make a comeback. It's going to be great.
Womp womp.
Anyway, so yeah, it is fun to realize that Russell Wilson and P.A. Belmar do actually look quite similar
Yes, they do.
in their sports headshots.
Yes, and they will be posted when we talk about them. And again, Alex, I apologize.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll accept it eventually.
We fought a lot in this episode, which is going to be, I think, a little more consistent because we disagree on some things, and that's great. I actually love that because I don't like that we agree all the time on stuff.
Podcast discourse.
Yeah, it makes it fun. Right, guys?
Whatever you say.
This is
think.
the longest outro in the fucking world.
Yeah, because
I'm padding for time. I'm going to
So,
cut most of this.
I don't think we have to pad for time. I think like an hour episode is probably fine, but whatever.
Well, the last one was an hour and 43. This one's going to be whatever it is. Anyway, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Give us 5 stars. Leave a comment. Let us know how we're doing. Leave a comment down below. Make sure to check the bell notification. Hype the video if we have access to that now with our 4 subscribers. Get that subscriber count up. Tell your friends. And on that note, I'm Michael with Sean and Alex. This has been the PesterLine Podcast. See you next week.
Okay, love you. Bye.